Hind. Children, we have already discussed distance formula in coordinate geometry in a previous video. And you have done some problems to find the distance between two points in a Cartesian plane. To verify whether the points in a Cartesian plane are collinear or not, and to verify whether the coordinates are vertices of a triangle or a quadrilateral. Isn't it, children? Now, today we are going to discuss some more problems on distance formula. Okay, so what is distance formula? Distance formula we are using to find the distance between two points on a Cartesian plane. If we know the coordinates of two points, just as A x1 y1 and B x2 y2, then how to find out the distance between this A and B? Okay, children? So, distance between A and B can be written as AB, that is this length. Okay, so AB, the formula you know, AB equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Difference between the x coordinates and its square, and difference between the y coordinates and its square. So, it can be written in another order also. It can be written as x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square and its square root. Okay, children, because here when we take the square of numbers, both will be same. So, both you can apply. Then you studied the distance of a point Pxy from the origin. Origin we are denoting by 0, 0. And if we have another point, so the distance between these two points is square root of x square plus y square. This also you can apply for finding the distance. But if it is for only 1 mark, this will be easy. Okay, this also you have to remember. So now we are going to discuss some more problems. Next problem. See, first question. Okay, find the point on y-axis which is equidistant from the points minus 4, minus 2 and 3, 5. Okay, children, did you get the question? Find the point on y-axis. Find the point on y-axis which is equidistant from the point minus 4, minus 2 and 3, 5. So, we have to find out a point on y-axis. And you know the property of points on the y-axis. What is the speciality of points on y-axis? You consider the points, some points. See, here I marked the points, this point as 0, 5 and this point as 0, 3. What is the coordinate of this point? Coordinate of this point, first we are taking from x-axis. So, from x-axis 0 and y-axis minus 2. So, this is also 0, minus 2. So, what speciality you have seen in these 3 points? You can see in all the points the x coordinates are 0, isn't it? So, what we can understand? Consider any point on y-axis, the x coordinate will be 0. So, we have to find out a point like this on y-axis. So, you can understand that the required point will have x coordinate 0. because we need the point on y-axis. Here somewhere is there at that a point which is equidistant from A as well as B. Okay. So we have only x coordinate. We have, if we are getting y coordinate also, we can say the point. So I am taking that point as P. Okay, children, taking that point as P. So how can we write the point coordinate of point P? We know since it is from y-axis, x coordinate is 0, isn't it? Then we have to find out the y coordinate, so that we are taking as y. Okay, children. So we have taken the point on y-axis as 0y, P0y. And what is the speciality of this point? This point is at an equal distance from A. Equal distance from this point I have taken as A and this as B. So, point A we can mark here. A is -4, -2. Then, here somewhere the point B we can write as 3, 5. Okay. So, it is given these two points are at equal distance. Okay. These two points are at equal distance. That means these two distances are equal. So what we can say? PA equal to PB. Isn't it? PA equal to PB. That we are applying here to find this value of y, or to find this point on y-axis. So how we have started? We have taken these given points as A. A is -4, -2. Okay. Then B we have taken as 3, 5. Okay. Now we have taken the point on a y-axis as P0y, isn't it? So we have taken the point. Let PB, P0y be the point on y-axis. Okay, children. Now, to find out value of y, what we can apply? Both A and B are at equal distance from P. So, we can write PA equal to PB. So, PA equal to PB. Isn't it? PA equal to PB. Now, PA we can apply distance formula, and distance formula we have you have seen in the first page. And what is distance formula? Square root of okay, x2 minus x1 the whole square. Here what is x2? If we are taking this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2, what is x2? -4 -0. -4 -0 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. y2 is -2. -2 minus y the whole square equal to, isn't it? What is PB? PB x2 minus x1 the whole square. So square root of x2 3 minus 0 the whole square plus 5 minus y the whole square. Here we have both sides, we have square root symbol. So we can't do further simplification easily. So we have to remove that square root symbol. How can we remove the square root symbol? If we are taking the square of an expression, we can avoid the square root symbol, isn't it? So we know when we take the square of 2, square root of 2, square root of 2 and its square. Square root of 2. What is it? It is 2. Okay, children. So here also when we take the square, we can remove the square root symbol. So we have to square. On squaring both sides. On squaring both sides, we can avoid the square root symbol on both sides. So here we can write -4 minus 0 the whole square plus -2 minus y the whole square equal to, here also we can avoid the square root, 3 minus 0 the whole square plus 5 minus y the whole square. Isn't it, children? Now we have to simplify this. Here -4 minus 0. What is -4 minus 0? -4. -4 square is 16 plus here -2 minus y the whole square. So which identity form? A minus b the whole square. A minus b the whole square, isn't it? A minus b the whole square. What is A? Here A is -2 and minus b is y. Okay, children. So now apply A minus b the whole square. What is A minus b the whole square? A square. So here -2 the whole square minus A square minus 2ab. 2ab means 2 into -2 into y plus b square. B square means here y square. Okay. Then equal to 3 minus 0 the whole square. 3 minus 0, 3. 3 square is 9 plus again A minus b the whole square. So 5 square minus 2 into 5 into y plus y square. Okay, children. Now again simplification. 16 plus -2 the whole square is 4. Then -2 into -2. It is plus 4y plus y square equal to, here 9 plus 25 minus 10y plus y square. Okay, children. Now we can see y square and here also plus y square, we can do the cancellation. Now remaining here 20 plus 4y equal to here 34 minus 10y. Okay. So we can't add this because this variable term and this is constant term. So how we are doing the simplification? We are taking the variable terms in one side. So 4y plus 10y equal to 34 minus 20. 4y plus 10y, 14y equal to 14. So what is y? Y equal to 14 by 14. Answer is 1. Isn't it? So we got value of y as 1. What it means? The point P is 0, 1. Point P is 0, 1. So where is that point 0, 1? X coordinate 0, y coordinate 1. So this is the point. Okay. This is P 0, y. That means this point 0, y means 0, 1. This point is at equal distance from A as well as B. Okay, children. So the point on y-axis which is equidistant from the points -4, -2 and 3, 5 is the point P. P is 0, 1. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay. Now consider another question. Okay. So question number 2, find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from 3, minus 1 and 5, 2. In the last question, the question was to find out the point on y-axis, but here it is the point on x-axis, isn't it? So what is the speciality of point on x-axis? So here I plotted some points on x-axis. This point minus 4, 0. This one 2, 0. This one 6, 0. What is the property? In all the points, y coordinate is 0. Isn't it? Y coordinate is 0. So same way we have to find out another point on x-axis which is at an equal distance from 3, minus 1. So I have taken the point A as 3, minus 1 and B 5, 2. Okay, we have to find out a point on x-axis. So what will be the general form of the point on x-axis? Y coordinate 0. X coordinate may come as any number. So I have taken the point as x0. Okay. So same like the last question, we are taking A as 3, minus 1 and B as 5, 2. Okay. And we have taken the point on x-axis as P. P x0. So P is here and here A and here B. Okay. So P we have taken as x0. Here A 3, minus 1 and B 5, 2. They are at equal distance. So what we can say? PA equal to PB. Same way. Okay. So let P x0 be the point on x-axis. Okay, children. Now we can say PA equal to PB. PA equal to PB. Okay. Again, square root of distance formula. X2 minus x1 the whole square. So 3 minus x the whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 1 minus 0 the whole square equal to again PB square root of 5 minus x the whole square plus y2 minus y1 2 minus 0 the whole square. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to avoid the square root symbol. For that we have to square. Isn't it? So on squaring, we have to square both sides. On squaring what we will get? Square root will vanish. So 3 minus x the whole square plus here minus 1 minus 0 minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1 equal to here also square root will vanish. 5 minus x the whole square plus 2 minus 0 2. 2 square is 4. Okay, children. Now again we have to apply the identity a minus b the whole square. So a square 9 minus 2ab 2 into 3 into x 6x plus x square then plus 1 equal to again a minus b the whole square. 5 square is 25 minus 2ab 10x plus x square. Then we have plus 4. Okay. Now simplification. Plus x square we can cancel. Collect the variable terms in one side. Minus 6x. This one will come as plus 6x equal to minus 6x plus 10x is equal to, here we have 25 plus 4, 29. Then here we have 9 plus 1, 10 plus 10. Plus 10 will come as minus 10. Okay, so minus 6x plus 10x. What is it? 4x. Equal to here 19. So x equal to 19 by 4. Okay children. So we got value of x as 19 by 4. You can keep it in rational form itself, or you have to, if you want, you can convert it into decimal form. But it is not compulsory. Usually in coordinate geometry, if you are getting any coordinate as rational form, you can keep as it is. Okay. So 19 by 4, actually it will come between 4 point something. So 4.75. So it will come between 4 and 5. Okay. So that is the point somewhere here. That is the point which is at equal distance from A as well as B. So that point can be written as P 19 by 4, 0. Okay. In this type of question, you have to remember the point property of points on x-axis as well as y-axis. Okay children. So we got P is equal to 19 by 4, 0. Now consider another question. Okay. The question, find the value or values of x for which the distance between the points A x4 and B 9, 10 is 10 units. Okay. Find the value, or values means sometimes we will get more than one value. That's why it is written like this. Okay. So value, we have to find out the value of x here. A x4. Okay. Now what is given? Find the value of x for which the distance between the points A and B. Okay. So if there is a point A, x4, and here B 9, 10, this distance is given as 10 unit. Okay children. So what we can apply here? Distance formula. Again distance formula. AB equal to 10 unit. Okay. When we apply that formula and when we simplify, we will get value of x. So we can write AB equal to 10 unit. How will you get AB? Distance formula. See children, whenever you get a question in coordinate geometry, if the question is on distance formula or remaining sections also, we have to write, you have to write the formula in each and every question, because there is mark for this formula step. Okay. So don't forget that you have to write the formula in each and every answer. So here AB, here I am not writing the formula, you know the formula, just I am going directly. So how will you get AB? Square root of this, if we are taking this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2, x2 minus x1, 9 minus x the whole square plus y2 minus y1, what is it? 10 minus 4 the whole square equal to, here it is given as 10 unit. Okay children. Now again what is this next step? We have square root, we have to avoid that, so we have to square on both sides. So on squaring, what we will get? 9 minus x the whole square plus 10 minus 4 is 6. So 6 square is 36 equal to, when we take square, we have to take square on both sides. Here we have to write 10 square. Don't forget that. So now we have to expand. 9a minus b the whole square. 81 minus 2ab. 18x plus x square plus we have 36 here equal to 10 square is 100. Okay. Now I am rearranging the terms. First we have x square minus 18x. Then 81 plus 36. What is 81 plus 36? Plus 117 equal to 100. Okay children. Now it is x square minus 18x. When we take this 100 also to this side, we will get 17 equal to 0. I have taken this 100 also to this side. So here we got an equation, x square minus 18x plus 17 equal to 0. When you check the LHS, here you are getting a quadratic polynomial. Isn't it? Quadratic polynomial. So to find the value of x here, you have to do the factorization of this quadratic polynomial. And you have studied how to factorize a quadratic polynomial by splitting middle term method. Okay. What is splitting middle term method? We have to find out two numbers whose sum is minus 18 and product is 17. So it is very easy to find out the numbers minus 1 and minus 17. Okay children. Now minus 1 and minus 17. And I think we have already discussed in the class when we discuss the factorization, if we have the coefficient of x square as 1, when we get this pair of numbers, we can write the factors directly. If it is any other coefficient, we have to write all the steps. But here the coefficient is 1, so we can write the answer factors directly as x, then first number minus 1 into x minus 17 equal to 0. Remember children, if there is any other coefficient, you have to split the middle term and you have to write all the steps. Now how can we get the value of, we can equate each one to 0. So x minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 1. Here x minus 17 equal to 0, so x equal to 17. See children, we got two values for x. That's why in the question it is written, find the value or values. In some questions we will get only one value, because here sometimes the square term will cancel. But here we can't cancel. That's why we are getting two values for x and. So what are the coordinates of A now? A is 1, 4 or A is 17, 4. For these two values, we will get the distance between A and B as 10 unit. Okay. Now come to next question. If a point A, 0, 2 is equidistant from the point B, 3P and C, P5, then find the value of P. What is given? There is a point A. There is a point A which is equidistant from B as well as C. So if we are taking B here and C here, so what is B? 3P and C is P5. These 2 points are at equal distance from A. That means AB and AC are equal. These two are equal. Okay children. Now we can say, since AB equal to AC. So AB equal to AC. Now just like the last previous questions, you have to simplify this and you will get value of P. AB can be written, you have to write the formula in all the answers. AB can be written as, what is A? 0, 2. Isn't it? So AB, 3 minus 0 the whole square plus, then y2 minus y1 the whole square, P minus 2 the whole square equal to, what is AC? Square root of AC, p minus 0 the whole square plus 5 minus 2 the whole square. Okay children? Now we have to square on both sides. So on squaring, what we will get? Square root will vanish. 3 minus 0, 3. 3 square is 9 plus p minus 2 the whole square equal to. Here also square root will vanish. Then p minus 0, p square plus 5 minus 2 is 3 square. Okay children? Now simplification, 9 plus again a minus b the whole square. It is p square minus 2ab, 2 into p into 2. 4p plus 2 square is 4 equal to p square plus 9. Okay children? So p square we can cancel. Here we have 9 plus 4, 13 minus 4p equal to here 9. So minus 4p equal to 9 minus 13. This 13 will plus 13 will come as minus 30. So minus 4p equal to, what is 9 minus 13? Minus 4. Isn't it? Subtract and put the sign of greater value. Minus 4. So p equal to minus 4 by minus 4. Answer is 1. Okay. So we got the value of p. Here the question is to find out the value of p. P equal to 1. Okay children. Now one more question. Here in previous questions you got the questions to find out the value of x or value of p like that. Only one variable was there. But here you have to find another question, another type of question. Find the linear relation between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the points 7, 1 and 3, 5. So find the linear relation between x and y. Here this question is not to find out value of x and value of y, because two unknown variables are there. So we can't find out the values separately. That's why it is written to only to find out the relation. Linear relation means, what is linear? Polynomial. In a polynomial, if the if the power of the variable is 1, it is called linear, isn't it? So here also we have to find out a linear equation in x and y. That is the relation between x and y. So let us consider the point xy is. So there is a point xy and we can name it as P, and this point is at equal distance from other 2 points. Other 2 points we can take as A and another one as B. A can be written as A is 7, 1 and B is 3, 5. Like this. Okay. So we can say PA equal to PB. So we are taking the points as P, XY, A, 7, 1, B, 3, 5. Okay children. Now we got PA equal to PB. Just simplification like previous questions. Square root of PA, x2 minus x1 the whole square, 7 minus x the whole square, plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, 1 minus y the whole square, equal to, again square root of PB. So 3 minus x the whole square plus 5 minus y the whole square. Okay children. Now what is the next step? You know now, because we have discussed 2 or 3 problems. We have to remove that square root symbol. So we have to square. So on squaring, the square root will vanish. What is remaining? 7 minus x the whole square plus 1 minus y the whole square equal to, here also square root will not come, 3 minus x the whole square plus 5 minus y the whole square. Now just say expansion, a minus b the whole square form. So 49 minus 14x plus x square. Then 1 minus y the whole square is 1 minus 2y plus y square equal to, here again same identity, a minus b the whole square, 9 minus 6x plus x square plus 5 minus y the whole square, 25 minus 10y plus y square. Isn't it? Now what all we have? We have this much terms. We'll just go through the terms. X square cancel, y square cancel. Now remaining terms we have to collect variable terms in one side. So here minus 14x minus 2y. Here minus 6x will come as plus 6x, then plus 10y. Isn't it? Equal to, now numerical terms, 9 plus 25. From here minus 49, here minus 1. Now minus 14x plus 6x. What is it? Minus 8x. Then minus 2y plus 10y plus 8y equal to 9 plus 25, 34. Minus 49 minus 1 minus 50. So what is it? 34 minus 50. 34 minus 50 is minus 16. Okay children. Now you got a linear equation in x and y. That is asked here. But if you want, you can simplify more because all terms are divisible by minus 8. So divide by minus 8. So minus 8x by minus 8 plus 8y by minus 8 equal to minus 16 by minus 8. We can cancel 1x. Here positive by negative, negative 1y. Isn't it? Equal to positive, negative by negative positive 2. Okay. That we can write as x minus y equal to 2. So this is the linear relation between x and y. That you know linear, why it is called linear? The power is 1. Isn't it children? Now these are the questions. So go through the answers very patiently. Understand each and every step. Then I am going to give the questions from this section. Okay. So homework. I gave 3 questions like this, and just like the questions we have discussed now. Okay. And from exercise also, exercise 7.1, question number 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. 9th question, read the question very carefully and do it. Okay. Now you have to complete this homework before the next maths class. Okay children, thank you.